back to here's the plan. We are closing out on phase 1 of the castle. There's still stuff to be done, but the majority is complete of phase 1, and we're heading into phase 2. What's been completed with phase 1 is mostly all of his side.
Yes, structural stuff. Making sure that the site flows. I think nobody will quite realize everything that's been done on that when they see it, and the state that it was in.
That's kind of the point, though.
Yeah, the state that it was in when we first got it versus where it is now, it still looks like a very rustic castle, but it functions now.
For us, we've picked out all of the furniture. It's slowly coming in. Some of it's been installed. Finally have like functioning water and stuff, so we can put in the like little amenities for restrooms and hang art, bring in any of the pretty furniture, put bulbs in lamps.
We have carpet.
We have carpet. Little things like that is kind of where we're headed on our end, as well as making sure all of the marketing materials like this are complete, getting the logo completed, any paper good marketing completed, updating the website. We have a shoot scheduled for March for pictures for the website, like the legalities of things and contracts and all the fun stuff that comes with events is what we're working on right now.
Stuff that I don't really care about.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be good at. So this is our entryway. We've already gotten a couple of our vintage pieces that are going in here. So this, which actually has a hidden jar down there. We got that at Found Furnishing in Midland. Oak trees will be right here. So kind of like if you need to put your coat somewhere, we have a tree for that. Our red couch named Lorraine that we've had at the shop since we've had a shop. She's gonna go right here. I know. Another Found Furnishing find. And then a vintage rug for kind of this area. And then we found this really cool desk, not desk, table. This piece also had hidden drawers, just like fit perfectly. We were like, we need this. This is perfect. So it'll go here with lamp and such, or we'll switch and put it over here and put the couch here, kind of in a little nook. On this door, we'll do a door similar to over there. That goes downstairs. What door are we doing? What's?
I don't know, I need to talk to Jaime and see what he was doing. I would almost, I mean, there's two different trains of thought. Block it off and nobody knows it's anything. I mean, it's a solid frame door. Or come in with
the bars so people can look through. Yeah.
And this is all dark down below, and they go.
I think a solid door.
The nice thing about solid door is if they had a wedding in here, in theory, the bride could pop up right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I like a solid door.
Keep it like that. Okay.
The chandelier's been installed. It's hanging to the side because they needed to get some ladders up. But it's been installed and it doesn't have all its light bulbs in it, but it's beautiful. Floor is gonna be stained. So it's concrete right now. We're gonna just stain it. So spilled wine, spilled drinks, whatnot. It's not gonna be a big deal when things spill on this floor. So in the original plan, I had kind of just like 2 seating areas on either side. So we'll see if that's still part of the plan. This siding was the original like siding that was on the side of the walls. We brought that into the bar area. New lighting, chandeliers have been added in here. They're stunning. And they're gonna be on dimmers, which is great. So we can like dim the mood, make the mood. Above the fireplace. We're gonna have 2 like really big swords and an elk, like a European mount.
And what this will be is those halyards downstairs. There's 2 matching or close to matching. And you're going to come in and mount those like this up on that wall.
Okay.
Probably about starting at the base of where that knight is. And then the elk will go, what I'd like to be able to do is get that elk mount
On top of the
right about that. Now, so there'll be a skull with antlers going up from there. And then right here will be one cross, and then you'll just have to make sure that Bubba can't get a hold of those things.
Just go into the bar. So the original paneling, like I said, we've just moved into here. We still gotta frame it out a couple of places. But we found this incredible piece that again just fit perfectly. So we're continuing the laminate flooring that's in this suite, in your suites upstairs. We're continuing it into the bar floor, and then we're building a custom bar right here that'll have a sink. So that's always really nice for bartenders. We've got 2 restrooms. They're gonna be cool, but not like they're restrooms. And then there will actually be a wall kind of covering the paneling, and then they're floating out the ceiling. So it'll kind of be like a false ceiling.
You're not gonna want carpet in here, obviously, right?
No, I would say that.
Carry this floor out. When we carry the floor out, the trick is termination right in here.
Okay.
And what we'll have to try and figure out, George, is can we find a threshold for that material that is very shallow so that we don't run into
edge or a step.
so we won't run into a step. A threshold. If we could do that, that would solve things from this joint over and that joint over.
So we can continue that.
And then this would be
Just
the raw concrete stained.
Okay, I'm also okay with this being raw stained
Well, the problem
concrete.
is, where do we transition over and how do I handle that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think we need to do, is do the threshold right here. And then that keeps the wood.
So does the wood start here?
The wood,
So the door?
yeah.
Right here?
At the door, all the way over in here, all the way down the hallway, and then both restrooms are tile.
Okay. This is what we kind of called the south wing, just because long room doesn't make sense. And planes, that's why. I forgot about that. So this is a great space if you wanted one long table for dinner. If you had like 60 people, you can make that happen. Or your buffet, or like cocktail hour into dinner. It's kind of got a lot of fun stuff that we can utilize it for. I have like lots of Pinterest.
This is my favorite room right now, actually.
This is my favorite room, which is, it's like, it's the windows. There's just a lot. Kitchen. So originally these weren't supposed to be here, but they got put here, and it's actually gonna work out for the best, because what we're doing, we're also adding right here and right here the same kind of counters, and so you can actually have like your full buffet if you wanted to, and easy enough. And then we have like for the caterer kind of a little prep area. So we'll have a full like catering kitchen by where the emus currently are, but this is gonna be more like prep.
Same width, same height.
24. Starting from here?
Yep. And it'll come down. You're gonna have to have it'll have to be cut. So it's a
Yeah, but you want it square from here?
yes,
It'll be square
yes,
from there?
yes.
Start so that
It'll match that radius and then come down here. And what this is like a buffet or a catering line. People can come through here. Let's look at that. Do that one more time.
24.
So we do 24.
We got like about 40 inches.
You could, we may want to kill this a foot this way just to give you some more room.
Like around 16 inches?
Yeah, that way we don't have a pinch point
Yeah.
right here. I think that works well.
Do we need lights?
Yeah, and we'll drop in some, we obviously have one there, and then we can drop in these little puck lights up here.
So this is our ADA friendly suite. So it'll be just like the two upstairs suites, but it's actually a little bit bigger. So even if you had a giant bridal party or wedding party, you could do this. This room I haven't gotten all the furniture for yet. I think I might get a dining table or something of that size to add in here, and then some rough seating, and it will have a TV on the wall. So maybe we have seating right here, and then dining.
That television, and I've asked him to buy a mount. They're not large TVs, so he knows all about that. It's a mount, and it's not one of those that you can swing the TV out. It's just fixed on this wall.
So this is the lookout. It's the more masculine of the two suites that we have. And we have a couch. We're going to have 2 or 3 large chairs, again with the mini fridge, and they will have a TV mounted where they can watch whatever game while they're getting ready, or play Xbox and whatnot. We wanted this to have a more masculine feel, a little bit more of a ranchy feel, and that's why we have some of the cowskin hides. And one of the things we've done in both of the suites is added hooks at a height that works for either dresses or long pants or suits and whatnot. All along the rooms. We have them in this suite and in the other suite, because everybody needs to hang their stuff somewhere. The chandeliers up here match the chandeliers that are in the long room. And then we had this door. There wasn't a door on this. It was just out open. So they couldn't figure out what to do. So I asked if they would build a custom door. So this is my custom door.
It feels like an old door.
Yes. We really wanted to find as many vintage goods as we could when sourcing. And so we've mixed a lot of vintage with new in each of the rooms, and we'll continue to do that throughout the entire castle. It's pretty fun. The balcony was a big project because they had to basically tear it up and rebuild it so that it was safe for multiple people to stand on. So they've torn it up, rebuilt it, structured it in a way that we can fit people on it without fear of it falling, because that would be bad. But again, with vintage furniture and whatnot, we're really trying to bring in as many unique things as we can. We are gonna have, we have this wire up here that we're gonna add curtains. So if you're having a ceremony that's down here, instead of your reception down here, we can actually draw the curtains while the bride walks down. So it's not everybody's turning and looking at her, unless she wants that. So this is the Hideaway. It's kind of our bridal suite, and we are almost done furnishing it. We have another couch that's identical to that one, and then chairs that are coming in, and we'll probably add a side table or 2. Really, for this room, we wanted it to be comfortable for a lot of women getting ready or relaxing during the day, because wedding days are long. Most of the day is before the wedding ever happens, and they'll be spending most of that time in here. So we really just wanted to feel comfortable, but also very like romantic and peaceful. So that's what we're working on in here. We've got like mini fridges and whatnot, little details to add here and there, but it's for the most part pretty complete. The furniture in here is probably going to be the least castle-y of all the castle, and most of that's just again just a comfort thing. We didn't want just deep heavy furniture for something that should be really light, a room that should feel very like light and romantic. This room is just an extended part of the Hideaway, and it's more or less like the hair and makeup room where like the bride will get dressed most likely, and eventually, right now it has a view of the emus, but eventually it's going to have a view of the vineyard, so you'll be able to like see all your guests arriving and kind of build that anticipation.
So you're going to be looking out at that massive wing of the arbor going this way, then the restrooms, the catering building, and a matching wing of the arbor going that way. And then your vineyard and the destination up there. That sculpture that I was telling y'all about,
Yes.
would end up being right here.
Okay.
So it's kind of set up so that that can be a dominant focal point of some type.
Okay.
Flowers, lights, whatever. So now we're about to close out some of the little odds and ends here and there and move on to the next phase. You haven't really touched that much on the bottom floor, which is kind of the most interesting part of the castle. Is that a good way of putting it?
Castle.
And so that is about to be completely gutted and brought up to speed and turned into a really, really cool venue space, unlike anything I don't think anybody has ever seen. The indoor pool, the outdoor pool.
Yeah, the dungeon.
The dungeon, a full kitchen.
The wine cellar.
Venus and Serena are being relocated. Everybody should be happy to know. The owner is relocating the emus.
Still on the ranch.
Still on the ranch, still in a prominent location. People who go out there will be able to see them. They're just not on a tennis court anymore.
Yeah, where their tennis court, where their matches were taking place.
Will be a new outdoor wedding venue for up to 300 people or so. And that is, they're starting construction on that this week. They're going to start getting a 15 station course of sporting clays out there. So you'll be able to go out there and fly out there if you want to and land.
It's gonna be a good time. We have our first wedding scheduled for April, so it's right around the corner. Literally right around the corner.
Don't remind me.
All pedals to the metal. We're excited to get phase 2 going. We really think it's gonna kind of complete the package. Phase 2 is kind of the wrapping, the bow, making sure it is all cohesive and you're not just looking at like a top floor that is rentable. It's the entire space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. That's exciting.
Thanks so much for watching. We have lots of videos coming out every week or every other week or whenever we get them out. You can follow along with all of the castle stuff, watch our wedding videos, the behind the scenes of all of our weddings and shop fun stuff. And then we occasionally do react videos. We react to typically celebrity weddings and what their choices were and try and figure out why. Why mostly, why. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.